In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Google Sheets instead of Airtable for your Make.com automations. So first, if you are a member of aimarketingmasters.com, here you can get the Make.com automation JSON blueprint. And if you download it and go back to Make.com, start a new scenario, and then here you can just import the blueprint, and then the same scenario is going to be populated here. And here I also have this Airtable-based template that you can copy, and it looks like this, but let's try to recreate it in Google Sheets now. So first, let's start by copying the same row titles. So this one is Perplexity page link. The next one is WordPress draft title, then status field, then WordPress link, Claude output, scraped content, and the last one is created time, but I don't think we need this here. Okay, so let's quickly format this, make it nicer. And now go to extensions in Google Sheets, add-ons, and get add-ons. Now search for Make. And here it is, install it, and you only have to do it once. So next time you're building a new automation, you don't have to do it again. And now once you have connected this with your Make.com account, you can activate this by going to extensions and Make for Google Sheets. And now here it needs the webhook URL. So if you go back to Make.com to the scenario, here we have the regular webhook. So let's get rid of this one, let's delete it, and let's find Google Sheets. And here pick Watch Changes and create the webhook, edit webhook name, and save. And now copy this webhook URL and go back to Google Sheets and add it here. And you can save it. And now when you go back to Make.com, we can get rid of these Airtable modules here because we don't want to use them. And first, let's see if data comes through. So let's unlink it, run once, and let's add some data there. Let's take this Perplexity page link, go here, add it here. And it got the data right away. So now we can continue. So now connect it back here. Let's open up this next module and get the URL from this Google Sheet. It's this one. Now all the other modules are fine, but this WordPress module needs an update for this scenario. It used to take the title from Airtable base. So let's duplicate this to Google Sheets as well. Let's do this and let's add the title here. And this is a placeholder. And when we go back to Make.com, we can get it from here. And let's see what the row is, B2. I think we should get this B value from here. And then the last Airtable module again, we want to replace. Let's check out what we updated here first, so we can replicate it with Google Sheets. So we add the WordPress link, the Claude output, and the scraped content here. And also we add the status as done. So let's get rid of this and the Google Sheet module, update the row, and let's connect our account. Now let's find the right Google Sheet that we want to update, the sheet name, and now the row number we get from this first module, and it's this row start. And now let's update the WordPress draft title, the status as done, the WordPress link, and then the Claude output as well. And scraped content I can also add here. Okay, one more quick change. I went back and ran through this whole thing. So if you go to the WordPress module, add the post title here this way. So this placeholder is always the same and you change the title when you go to your WordPress draft. So add it here and save. And then in this Google Sheet, we're not going to put anything here. So this part is going to be updated once the automation has run through everything. And this last Google Sheets module is going to add all of this new information to the sheet. So the main thing is that with this Google Sheet automation, we're not going to use the status field to start the automation. This is tracking the changes in all of these fields. So basically, once we add this Perplexity link into one of these rows, the automation is starting right away. But let's try it out. So we have to set it running, and let's add this new row, and now it started. So it goes through all of the modules, and then the last one is updating the Google Sheets here. Okay, so now the automation is done, and here is the updated row. I can make it a bit smaller, and here you can see why I prefer Airtable for this. So these rows are like all filled with text. Of course, you don't have to add this text here. You can just this WordPress link, and basically the whole thing works. But still, I prefer Airtable for this. Hope you liked it. See my other videos as well. Bye!